Okay, what is up? I think we are live. Let me see what's going on. Okay, welcome to your daily dose of awesome, guys. Let me check to see if we're on the fan page and we are live. 1 second. I'm checking on my phone. I have it on my computer. Hello, 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 everybody. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. Okay, what's up? Here we go. All right, let me know where you guys are coming in from. Give me a comment. Give me a 1, a 2, a 5, a number B, whatever. Let me know you guys are here with me. I'm not getting any comments yet, so just hit me up. So, okay, there we go. So, Sean, how's it going? So, all right, everybody, welcome to your daily dose of awesome. 50 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration, and education so you get your day started right. Today's topic: how to communicate with your upline or your mentors to guarantee you get what you need and guarantee your results. Now, if you've ever been frustrated by a mentor, a program, by your upline with a seeming lack of support, or you not getting what you thought you were going to get or what you should be getting, according to your perspective, then this is probably one of the most important yet simple trainings you can ever get. This is going to contribute to your professional growth so that you can ensure that no matter what environment you're in, what learning environment, whether it's hands-on, educational, academic, whatever, that you get exactly what you want so you can get the results you're going after regardless of who you're working with. And so it's going to be an essential training for everybody. So if this is enticing and valuable for you, drop me a number 1. Let me know if you want to hear how you can be more effective working with your upline mentors or whatever training programs you're a part of. So hello, everybody. Hello, Richard, Valentine. What's up, buddy? Chris, Catherine, Lane. Awesome. So now my name is Ferny Ceballos. I'm a network marketing trainer specializing in helping network marketers take their business to the 21st century, meaning take it online. Not just take it online, but using cutting-edge strategies to rapidly expand teams and brands. So what we do here is not simply about recruiting on social media. We take things to a whole other level using features inside of Facebook that literally most network marketing trainers don't even touch or want to talk about. And so that's our specialty here. Now, I built my first 6-figure network marketing business within a couple of years of discovering the information we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro, and over the past 12 years, I've personally been responsible for tens of millions of dollars in gross income into my home businesses. But more importantly, we've helped our clients produce hundreds of millions of dollars collectively in their businesses as well. So if you want to check out, if you want to continue to get these trainings on various levels of topics from some of our most successful students, then all you have to do is basically subscribe somewhere here. If you're watching on your phone, you can probably click on the screen and there'll be some options to continue to follow us and get notifications, or you can just simply go to our fan page, and in addition to liking us actually in the following part of the fan page, you can actually choose to get notifications turned on. 100% free training that we offer here on our fan page. Now, if you want to know the actual tool, the resource that our most successful digital network marketing students used to take their business online and free themselves of all the old school tactics that are very inefficient and compromise relationships, then you want to go to fernybook.com. Fernybook.com, F-E-R-N-Y, book. I hope you can spell book, but I'll spell it for you. BOOK.com. So FERNYBOOK.com. I'll also add it to the description, or if somebody can comment right now, fernybook.com. For anybody that's not familiar with it, I would really appreciate it. So with that said, let's go right into it. What's up? So I want to get some updates from people. I got a lot of ones, so you guys are excited about what I'll be sharing. All right, I'm also going to do one more thing now that quite a few of you are on. Share this. Share this live with as many people as possible on your personal page, on your fan page. I will be giving away, last time Sean won this, I will be giving away a 30-minute consultation with myself. You can claim it anytime over the next 6 months. And I'm going to pick someone randomly that shared this live. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to share this live as many times as you can on your fan page, on your group, on your personal page, and comment shared in this live, and at the end of this live, I'll be randomly picking somebody. So it looks like I froze. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. So doesn't. Let me see if I can do something here. Otherwise, I might have to restart this live. Let me see. All right. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. This is unfortunate that I keep freezing. I can hear. Okay, you guys can hear me. Great. And what about now? Can you guys? What do you guys see on the screen right now? Make sure you guys can. All right. Cool. You guys can hear me, but I'm frozen with my head down. Okay. Cool. Okay. Things looks like we're back. I'm adjusting things here, so I'm gonna adjust this thing a little bit. Okay, so just my head got bigger, so great. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so that I managed to save the day with some trickery on my computer. So, all right, well, let's get down into what our topic is today. So continue to share. So please don't stop sharing because I froze for a minute or two there. So how to communicate with your mentors to get everything you need to succeed. Now, here's the thing. No mentor or program in the world is going to be perfect and fit exactly with your needs, your learning style, personality, experience level, and this also includes any network marketing organization, any network marketing system, any network marketing upline, multiple levels of upline up from you. Whatever that is, it's never going to be a perfect fit. So if we can agree on that first and foremost, drop me a number 3. Let me know if we can agree that it's never going to be a perfect fit no matter where you're at. So we got to be on that. Okay, great. Fantastic. All right. But there is a way for you to get what you need every single time, regardless of what you're in. And it's a big part of it is mindset. I'm going to share with you guys some distinctions that are going to be very powerful for you to get exactly what you need, and actually in many cases get exactly what you need from your upline, from your mentor, so that you can move forward. So if you're frustrated or have been frustrated with not getting the help that you think you should be getting or need to be getting, and you feel stuck, then this I'm going to give you some strategies on how to not only get unstuck, but actually not only get the help you need, but actually form a really great relationship with your mentor. So first and foremost, I want to create a distinction between from a mindset standpoint, and so here's some distinctions. First and foremost, most of us, because we are new to entrepreneurship as network marketers, we come from a consumer mindset. Whenever something doesn't go our way in the consumer mindset, well, what do? You guys tell me right now in the comment section, what do we do when we don't get something according to our expectations as consumers? What do we tend to do in that situation? You guys let me know. Yeah, exactly. Complain. Consumers complain. So when your cable goes out and you don't have cable for 2 days, well, you're on the phone and yelling at them until they give in and give you that discount or give you a rebate or give you some sort of bonus or give you HBO for free for 2 months, whatever that is. And so as a consumer, we complain because we've been conditioned that that's the most effective way for us to get what we want. Being respectful and being nice to the customer representative on the other line doesn't work. That means to them, that signals that they can walk all over you and probably get rid of you on the phone. So you got to complain as a consumer. As an entrepreneur, we have to advocate. As an entrepreneur, we're part of a whole new community where complaining is not effective. So 2 distinctions here, consumer versus entrepreneur. You guys are shifting to being entrepreneurs if not already there. As network marketers, we kind of go through a entrepreneur purgatory, where we're transitioning from this mindset to this mindset over here. And sometimes it's a little awkward because we're used to doing things a certain way. We're used to communicating with people a certain way, and we got to shift. So as a consumer, we complain because that's the most effective way to get what we want. As an entrepreneur, we advocate. We're advocates for what we want and need and expect to get. Now, being an advocate comes with some other distinctions. So complaining comes from a perspective of being entitled and being a victim. So because you guys didn't, or you, my upline, promised me this or said this, or I assumed this, I should be getting his help. I should be getting his time because I paid good money, $300 to join this business opportunity that can make me six figures, and he's not giving me very much time to get what I want. It comes from an entitled perspective, and it also comes from a victim perspective. I'm a victim because I'm not getting what I expected. As an entrepreneur, when we come into the situation where there's a gap between what we're getting and what we expected, first and foremost, we advocate by being respectful. So we request or ask, how might I or how might you get some extra support or help in this specific area? And you make that request of your upline, of your mentors, of whoever, in a respectful way. Because the thing entrepreneurs hate the most and they will not tolerate is people that complain. People that come from a victim mentality. People that come that approach things from a negative perspective. And so, you know, as long as your mentor, upline, or stand-up people and they're there to help you and they're doing their very best, it is not effective at all for you to be coming from a place of complaining, entitlement, and being a victim. So instead be an advocate. Be respectful when you request things because there might be a gap. There might be a gap between what you expected or was even promised and what's being delivered or what you're getting. And so, as you know, I'll ask you guys a question since you're entrepreneurs. Who is responsible for closing the gap between what you expected and what you're getting? Who is responsible as entrepreneurs? This is different from consumers, but who is responsible for closing this gap? So when we are consumers, let's say this is what we're receiving and this is what we expected. As a consumer, we expect and complain and yell at whoever's delivering the service to come to us, to meet our expectations. As entrepreneurs, we need to be doing more of this. Taking actions that allow us to go closer, but also enable our mentors to get closer as well as they understand our needs. So we meet somewhere in the middle when we're with mentors or with an upline or whatever, but the person responsible is 100%, you guys are right. I am. You're the one responsible as entrepreneurs to advocate for your business in a respectful way, make a request, or if you identify some gaps, or if you see something not working, not just for you, for other people, you're responsible for letting the program leader, the mentor, the upline know that something is not working so that they can help you problem solve around it for your business, but B, maybe there is something they can do more effectively that'll allow them to adjust and get closer to what you need, and more importantly, with the needs of everybody else in that community. So drop me a number 7. Let me know if this is making sense to you and if you guys are in agreement. Getting some great comments here. Expectation gap. Who is responsible for closing the gap is by taking the action. So make your needs known. Nobody else will do that. Absolutely. That's a great thing. Make your needs known. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to live in a world of shoulds or shouldn'ts. It should be this way already. They should already know this. Hey, they've been in business for over 10 years. They should know how to be professionals and deliver on what I expect. They should already know that. You don't want to should all over yourself. It's not effective in any area of your life if you operate from a world of shoulds. The world should be this way. This program should be this way. My upline should be this way. He should already know. My wife should already know. My husband should already know this. I shouldn't need to tell them. Well, guess what? You do need to tell them. You do need to respectfully advocate for your business, or in relationships, respectfully advocate for what your needs are. Otherwise, you're going to be disappointed every time. There are very few people in the world that are mind readers. Maybe there's a few, I don't know. I've never verified whether actually mind reading is something that's real. But most of us, the majority of us, do not read minds. Therefore, if the shoulds stay in our head, it not only is not effective for you, it eventually becomes toxic. And what happens in groups, and we got to go back to basically our primal beginnings, coming from tribes, in that especially when we're working with a leader we respect. We're in a world of shoulds, but then we respect the leader and we don't want to upset the leader. And the reason we don't want to upset the leader is because we don't want to get kicked out of the tribe, because that literally equates with death. Not having a group to help you and protect you, and to aid in your survival, means death. And so oftentimes when we're coming, things should be this, should be that, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to ruffle any feathers. But what you do instead, we default to this behavior. If we don't want to communicate to the leader because we don't want to upset the leader, we need to communicate with somebody. So we start communicating with each other. So our issues, our complaints, our perspectives, our ideas get communicated laterally. And what that does is it eventually creates toxicity, because there might be real issues that need to be addressed by a leader or somebody higher up that aren't being addressed, and it just keeps swirling around in this toxic pool of negativity, and eventually it'll boil over, where eventually it will be communicated to a leader, but probably not in the most effective way, not in the most effective way for your business, and definitely it's going to create some tension in the group. And so that's what we don't want to do. And so, back channel conversations, especially as it relates to something that a leader can potentially do something about, that your upline can potentially do something about, needs to be communicated up as if in the form of advocacy, with respect and responsibility. Hey leader, how can I help you close this gap? This is what's happening. This is what I'm observing. Things are here right now, but people in our group, we're kind of expecting or needing this. How can we work together to close this gap? When you ask a leader, how can we work together, you become a part of the solution. And what happens is you end up becoming a resource for your leader, your upline, your mentor, etc. And they want to hear more from you. You now become not only part of the solution, but an unofficial part of the leadership team. Because now they're depending on you to get insight and communicate on what's happening with the group. And that elevates your status, and elevates your maturity, and elevates your potential to eventually become a full-blown leader, upline, mentor to somebody else. So that's what needs to happen. Your mentor can also, from that, has the opportunity to learn from you, allowing him or her to adjust to your needs or the needs of the group. But if they don't know what those needs are or what those gaps are, then it becomes a really difficult situation, because the leader is assuming that people are happy. People are not happy, and there's some gaps that need to be filled. Many of those gaps need to be. There's some responsibility that needs to be taken in those situations to kind of close that gap. But there might be some really important things that the organization, leadership, upline needs to get in order to support everybody more effectively. So this is how entrepreneurs think. This is how we approach things from a point of view of advocacy. This is ultimately, what would make a better world if our relationships were like this as well, where we don't complain, we don't come from entitlement, we don't come from a victim standpoint, and we advocate, we're respectful, and we're responsible for what we get in our life. So drop me a number 5, give me a high 5. Let me know if this has been effective for you and if you've learned something. Also, if you've identified if you've identified a time in the recent past where you kind of weren't operating as an entrepreneur and were more coming from a consumer mindset. Now, I'm not ragging on consumer mindsets, because that has a place for it. A consumer mindset is important for certain things. Like I said, hey, if somebody screws up on your cable bill, you're going to call and complain, because that's what's expected in that world. And most of the time, big companies, if you're respectful, they walk all over you and don't give you what you want. You only get what you want when you complain. So that has its place. In this world, in entrepreneurship, and especially in our community, and very likely with your upline, advocacy is much more effective. Being respectful is definitely appreciated, but also taking responsibility ultimately for your results. So, because not everything is going to be given to you. Not everything is going to be adjusted exactly the way you want it. You are responsible for doing some things to close that gap as well, even after you've advocated and shared your perspective. This is what feedback looks like. So hope this makes sense, guys, and hope you take some responsibility for the gaps that you've identified in your relationships, both in business and personal, so that you could work together with your mentor, upline, friend, whatever, so that those gaps can maybe they're not completely met, but they become smaller and smaller over time. So now let me find somebody at random that has shared, and so I need to go to my fan page here, because I did promise that I would be giving away a call with me. So who's going to be the winner? Who wants to be the winner? Let me know. You tell me right now that you want to get the call. Maybe I decide it's random and make you the winner. Okay. All right. Yes, starting to roll an upline job. Took a while to get back mindset back. Okay, awesome. Great. Loane, awesome that you identified that. That's fantastic. Hey, none of us are perfect. I'll fall back to consumer mindset sometimes with certain things. It's being aware of it, and getting back into a more effective way of doing things. So, all right, let's see who has shared and who's going to be the winner. All right, so shared, loading. I'm just trying to load all of them so that. All right, cool. So I think all of them have loaded here on my page. So I'm going to just be like scrolling with my mouse, and I'm just going to pick one like that. So going up and down. All right. Steve and Rebecca Grant, if you are here, let me know. Steve and Rebecca Grant, I'm going to comment on your thing. You're the wiener. And I'm just going to have you email me, so I'm commenting my email on your share. And bonus. Claim call within the next 6 months. So you can claim this anytime. Steve and Rebecca Grant, you guys are the winners. All right, guys, that is it for today. Hopefully this was valuable for you. It's something that has been top of mind for me recently for a number of reasons. And, as sometimes on entrepreneurs, we need to be kind of given a different perspective. And so that's all we're doing here. Certainly not. We want our community, our mentoring programs, VIP and Fast Track, all to function as effectively as possible. But we can't do it without your help. We need your feedback. We need you to advocate for yourself, but more importantly, advocate for others. If there's people in the community that don't have the courage to advocate, then that gives you the opportunity to step up as a leader so that you can advocate for them. And that elevates your status and also elevates your skills as well. This is all skills. What I shared today is skill development. It's just not marketing skills. It's leadership skills. So hope that makes sense. Bye, everybody. Have an awesome day. We will talk soon. Take care. And sorry for the technical issues, but we made it through. Take care.